guys? Welcome back to my channel. We've reached 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for that. Thank you for the love and support. Today, though, we're doing why Michael Jordan rates Larry Bird over LeBron. It's gonna be interesting to hear what he has to say about that because of the LeBron and Michael debate for years. And sometimes I wonder if Michael's actually tired of that debate, to be honest. But yeah, let's get into it.
We all know that Michael Jordan and Larry Bird shared some epic battles on the court, but did you know that despite being fierce rivals, MJ himself didn't hold back at acknowledging Bird's greatness? And you won't believe what he had to say about LeBron James.
I'm a fan of his. I love watching him play. But it's, as you can see, our league is starting to expand on very talented players. And, I think he's made his mark. He will continue to do so over a period of time. But when you start the comparisons, I think it is what it is.
The MJ versus LeBron debate is a topic that ignites fiery discussions across every corner of the basketball universe. Who's the GOAT? Who's the real king of the court? Well, according to Michael Jordan, there's a twist to this tale, and it involves Larry Legend himself. Michael Jordan isn't casting his vote for himself or even for the modern-day giant, LeBron. No. His pick, the one and only Larry Legend Bird. And there's more to this claim than meets the eye. But wait, rewind a bit. Before Michael Jordan took over the league, two names ruled the NBA world. The 80s belonged to Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, the greatest rivals in the history of the sport, perhaps even comparable to the kind of rivalry that was shared between Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo in the football world. These two legends, who are often overshadowed in modern debates, are undeniably part of the top 10 greatest players of all time. Yet, they faded from the forefront of contemporary basketball chatter. Back in the day, they reigned supreme, flaunting their dominance as the best players in the league. With Michael Jordan's entrance into the scene in 1984, the winds of change began to blow. Over his illustrious career, Bird faced off against MJ and the Bulls in the league. With Michael Jordan's entrance into the scene in 1984, the winds of change began to blow.
That's funny. He was talking about Michael Jordan entering the league and stuff, and it shows this guy. I don't know who he is.
Over his illustrious career, Bird faced off against MJ and the Bulls 34 times, with Larry Celtics emerging victorious 23 times. But beneath the stats, Bird sensed a shift in the air, an arrogance that emanated from Jordan, signaling a new era. The Duel of Legends. Bird and Jordan locked horns in epic duels. Jordan, in his quest for supremacy, faced an uphill battle against Bird's Celtics. But despite struggles, he showcased jaw-dropping performances, and the respect between the two was undeniable, though often unspoken, as Jordan paid homage to Bird's role in molding his own legacy. Now, even though MJ didn't have a better head-to-head record, he still acknowledged Bird's influence. Bird played a role in MJ becoming, to some, the greatest of all time. As Bird bid farewell to the game, Jordan must have breathed a sigh of relief, yet his respect didn't waver. In a world where LeBron James reigns as a titan of the game, he couldn't sway Michael Jordan's stance on Larry Bird. MJ crowned Bird as the superior.
Also, if Larry would have stayed longer, well, if he wasn't, he broke his back and all that stuff. But if he would have stayed longer, do you think Michael would have had the 2 3-peats or not? What do y'all think? Or how many years after Larry left did Michael get the beats? But I was just wondering, what do y'all think about that?
He couldn't sway Michael Jordan's stance on Larry Bird. MJ crowned Bird as the superior small forward in NBA history. When the Game Was Ours. In the pages of When the Game Was Ours, Jordan offers us a glimpse into his reverence for Larry Bird. He paints a clear picture of Bird's impressiveness, not just compared to his contemporaries, but also those who came after. MJ says, "Larry was a debate. He still is. People ask me all the time who my all-time 5 top players are, and when I start saying Larry, they interrupt me. They say, 'You've got to be kidding me. He can't play with LeBron James.' I tell them, 'You guys don't get it. Larry is far better than any small forward who played the game. And to be honest, I'm still not sure if he is a small forward or a power forward.'" And while many have crowned LeBron as the greatest small forward of all time, Jordan's stance remains resolute. The doubters have all tried to challenge MJ's perspective, but when it comes to Bird, Jordan's conviction stands tall. In fact, the six-time NBA champion declared that LeBron would be no match for Larry Legend in a 1v1 showdown. As of now, LeBron is firmly planted in the greatest of all time debate, squaring off against Michael Jordan. But rewind to 2009 when LeBron, despite his heroic feats for the Cleveland Cavaliers, hadn't yet clinched an NBA championship. This was the time when Jordan threw this intriguing comparison. Of course, if Bird and LeBron had a hypothetical one-on-one clash, Jordan would support Bird. But let's be real, this is a debate that gets our blood pumping. On one hand, you've got LeBron with his otherworldly athleticism. On the flip side, Bird's deadly shooting prowess could light up the court. It's a toss-up that's sure to spark endless discussions. But remember, retrospect often changes how we see things, even in interesting matchups. Many NBA enthusiasts today might lean towards LeBron's side in this matchup. After all, he has transformed into an icon in his own right. LeBron versus Larry. We've seen LeBron James show his incredible dominance in both his athleticism and his long career. But let's not forget Bird. The 6'9" forward carved out his own place in history. He did this not by being physically strong, but by having exceptional skills and making a big impact on the game. Now, you might wonder, what's the secret sauce that makes Larry Bird stand tall?
Yeah, I might get a lot of hate for this, but I still think Larry Bird is way more skilled than LeBron. I think LeBron was just he was just dominant, like with athletic ability and stuff like that. But LeBron has like no handles. Like his signature move is one of the easiest moves in basketball. So you know what I mean. I don't know. I just think that Larry's is way more skilled than LeBron. I'll probably get a lot of hate for that, but I don't care. Hate me all you want. LeBron to me is not as good as what people think he is.
Now, you might wonder, what's the secret sauce that makes Larry Bird stand tall? Larry didn't have LeBron's athletic ability, but he had a great shooting stroke and a basketball IQ that could change the game. But here's the kicker. MJ's comparison between LeBron and Larry comes from a different era. This was when LeBron was still finding his footing as a young star in Cleveland. Think about it. Even back then, being mentioned in the same breath as Larry Bird speaks volumes about LeBron's skills. Fast forward to the present, LeBron has created an illustrious tale of his own. He's evolved into the epitome of greatness, solidifying his claim as one of the greatest small forwards in the history of the NBA. The GOAT debate. Now, the question who reigns as the NBA's ultimate player remains a firestorm of debate. Could LeBron James inch ahead of Michael Jordan? The answer has recently gained momentum, especially with LeBron's conquest of a hollow record. LeBron James has been carving his name in the records of history. He recently became the NBA's leading scorer, surpassing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's record from almost 40 years ago. This isn't just an achievement, it's a testament to LeBron's prolonged dominance over the game. And with his record-breaking accomplishment, LeBron James made his stance clear. He doesn't shy away from the GOAT debate, boldly asserting himself among the greatest to ever grace the hardwood. LeBron said, "I am always going to take myself against anybody that has ever played this game. But everyone is going to have their favorite. Everyone is going to decide who their favorite is. I know what I bring to the table every single night and what I can do on this floor." It's this unwavering self-belief that fuels the...
Don't get me wrong. LeBron, you still have to respect what he's done in the game. You know what I mean? I mean, the scoring record and all that stuff. He loves his stats, but he's not a bad player or anything. He just, when it comes to Larry and LeBron, Larry was just more skillful to me.
And what I can do on this floor. It's this unwavering self-belief that fuels the fire of debate. But let's be real. Comparing LeBron and Jordan is like comparing apples and oranges. Their eras, challenges, and achievements are worlds apart. Michael Jordan paved his legacy with a game that looked very different from the one LeBron navigates today. The tale of LeBron and Jordan runs parallel but never intersects. Their careers never saw a face-off on the court, as Jordan bid farewell for the last time just before LeBron stormed into the league in 2003. And when it comes to numbers, this debate is a never-ending reel of stats. Over 15 seasons, Jordan averaged 30.1 points, 6.2 rebounds, and 5.3 assists. In comparison, LeBron has had 27.2 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 7.3 assists across 20 seasons and counting. Numbers don't lie, but they can only tell one part of the story. The championship argument? It's Jordan's perfect 6-0 record in NBA Finals versus LeBron's 4 titles and 10 trips. Jordan's domination, exemplified by leading the Chicago Bulls to 2 three-peats in the 90s, stands as an impressive feat. However, LeBron's consistency in reaching the finals showcases his enduring greatness. Renaming the MVP award after Jordan is also a testament to his impact. With 5 MVP trophies, he left his mark. LeBron, with 4 MVPs, isn't far behind. Now, LeBron James, often under the microscope, defies the boundaries of time and age. At 38, he's still scaling heights that were once thought impossible for players in their twilight years. His longevity has become an undeniable hallmark of his legacy, giving him a clear edge in areas like career points, assists, and rebounds. Dallas Mavericks legend Dirk Nowitzki's words echo many sentiments. It's tremendous that he could still play like this in year 20. His athleticism is incredible, and I'm happy for him. I always say Michael Jordan is the GOAT, but I'm sort of running out of arguments for Michael. Get this, even Nowitzki, a strong Michael Jordan fan, struggles to argue against LeBron's greatness. The Jordan-Bird-LeBron debate is a puzzle that never ceases to amaze. Michael Jordan likes Larry Bird because they have a history, but LeBron's long career shows he is great too. And as we wrap up this intriguing discussion on why Michael Jordan rates Larry Bird over LeBron James, let's take a moment to reflect on some of the voices from the community. One user passionately expressed, "I'd take Bird every day, all day. Bird is the perfect team player, leader, and a guy who can do it all." And another individual dived in with an undeniable point. Larry Bird won MVP 3 times in a row with the entire dream team in the friggin' league. Marinate on that. If you're curious to delve into the world of NBA legends and players who were terrified of Larry Bird, well, don't miss out. Your next move should definitely be hitting play on this next video.
Yeah. So basically, Michael's saying Larry is the best small forward ever, pretty much, and he played Larry, and Larry beat him a bunch of times, so he understands the greatness of Larry Bird and stuff like that. And he hasn't really played. He hasn't played LeBron. I mean, there's still the eye test though. You could watch both players and then you know see who they are and stuff. But Larry's more of a skill, like one of the smartest probably basketball players ever. LeBron's just really athletic and doesn't age, it seems like. But you got to take those 5 years off LeBron's record because Michael played 15, right? 15 seasons, right? So you can't compare stats because LeBron's just played longer. Anyway, yeah, that was a good video. I wanted to hear it straight out of Michael Jordan's mouth, though. That would have been cool. But shout out to Mr. Sports for the video, though. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.